What's up, everyone? Yeah, so summer tour. We're booking a summer tour. The Brewery summer tour with the UN of comedy, baby. That's us. You know, temporary name for the summer. Putting together a show with my boys Miguel Rojas and Danny Green. Dan Green. Big Dan the man. And Miguel McQuell. Nothing rhymes with Miguel. I mean, something like hell. Hell, Miguel. Anyways, we are doing our summer tour. I've been making calls like this all day. Hey, Jamie, my name's Chris. How you doing today? Good, Jamie. Hey, I just called over at one of your other locations, and I was directed to speak with you. We do stand-up comedy, and we're setting up a summer tour. We're going up the West Coast, hitting breweries, and wanted to see if you guys would be interested in having a show come through. No, I didn't, Jamie. I curated my own brewery list. So just a little bit about us. We're the United Nations of Comedy. We're 3 comedians, different backgrounds. We come through, we do a show where we each do about 25 minutes of comedy afterwards. We do all 3 of us get up on stage, and we have a lot of banter between the 3 of us, roasting each other, and a lot of crowd work with the audience, and just have a good time. We do a lot of self-promoting. We promote shows. When we go to town, we usually get there early in the day, and we bark, which is where we go around town handing out flyers, talking to locals, letting them know where we're going to be that night, inviting them out to the show. We usually do online ticket sales ourselves, but every venue is different. Every brewery is different. Some breweries want free shows and just want to pay us a flat fee. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll send you, absolutely. And I'll send you our website so you can read more about the comedians on the show and learn a little bit about us, who we are, and what we do. Perfect. Awesome. Well, I look forward to talking to you soon. All right. So this was a guy named Jamie at a brewery out in Palm Springs. So very interested, but you could see he was very busy in the background. You could hear the brewery was a lot of hustle bustle. You can hear it going. And he was like, oh, I need to ponder this. I'm not really sure yet. Now, the other guy that I spoke with at the other location, who referred me to Jamie, I'm assuming he runs all of these breweries, or he owns all the breweries. He said that he had a comedy show come through and it fell flat. But also he was like, oh, we didn't have very many signups, which I'm like, so was it an open mic? Like, well, what? Like, it doesn't sound like a comedy show. But I'm going to send him more information because I definitely want our show to roll through Palm Springs if we can. Let's see if we can get someone else on the phone. Hi, Kim. My name's Chris. I was seeing if you had an event coordinator I could speak with. Yeah, Kim, no problem. I was seeing if you guys would be interested in hosting a comedy show. We're setting up a summer brewery tour. We're going up and down the West Coast, my partners and I, and we'd love to come through San Juan Capistrano. Yeah, so book some more shows. I'm trying to fill up this dry erase board back here. Ended up booking Dana Point today. A lot of people, they're hesitant. They don't know who we are, and that's fine. We're not trying to sell out arenas or anything. We're trying to put 50 to 100 butts in seats in local breweries across California. We're probably going to try to book Phoenix as well. Yeah, just having fun with that. Just trying to organize. I created a spreadsheet and then just organizing who I got to email, who I got to do follow-up phone call with, who do I need to speak with next. Okay, let's talk to an event coordinator. Do I need to go through a marketing team? Like some of these breweries have an actual marketing team that they want to actually approve our marketing before, which makes sense because it's their brand. Their brewery is on the is all over our flyers. So they probably have, some of these breweries are small little mom and pops, but some of them are bigger with 5, 6, 7 locations. So they might want to do a little look-sees and see who we are, making sure we're not online praising one president or the other, Democrats and Republicans. And I mean, you don't want to probably attach yourself to something bad. You don't want to attach yourself to someone who's online, like that Rachel Ziegler chick, whatever, from Snow White. I mean, she was a marketing disaster for Disney. If there was anything to learn from that, is you got to do your research before you book someone someone, you book an actor for a role, you need to make sure, well, you get what you pay for, I guess. I don't know. You need to make sure you're careful. But anyways, excited. We're going to kick that off June 20th. We are going to be in Santa Cruz. We booked Dana Point. We got Palmdale. We have San Luis Obispo. I have someone in Palm Springs that's definitely interested, but he wants to mull it over this weekend, which is fine. He was in the middle. That's the thing. We're calling these breweries. They get busy. You're playing with doing a sales pitch right on the phone. If they like it right away, they might ask you a few questions, but it always ends up being, for the most part, hey, send us more information online, send us an email, and then we'll have a follow-up phone call, which has happened. I've only had one place that has pretty much turned me down, and it's because they didn't want to do ticket sales. They just wanted to pay a fee. The fee had to make sense for us. We pushed them a fee, and it was a little too much for them, which is totally respectable. I mean, especially if we have a fee and then they're only getting, some of these breweries might only have 15 patrons that come in every night. And they're like, well, we're probably not going to get more than 20 or 25 people in here. We're not going to recoup that cost. Makes sense. We're not looking for small breweries. We're looking for that mid-size, anywhere between 50 to 100 seats, ideally closer to 100. We have one brewery that said yes, that they were going to put us in one area that they can get about 400 people in, and they're going to market the heck out of it, and they really want to push a lot of people into the room. So we'll see what happens there. That's it for today. I got my boy Miguel coming over today. We're going to do some writing, working on some of this Filipino stuff. Being married into a Filipino family and being with my wife for now 23, almost 24 years, there's a lot of material, and it's like I need to go through it. The culture, everything about it, the food, the holidays, just everything, and trying to figure out what's launching point for me to really deep dive into the white guy's perspective on Filipino culture, Filipino heritage. Like what's my POV being married into it? And that's where I'm going to start directing my comedy to. We'll see what happens.